I think the most striking matter at the moment is whether Emerson Mnangagwa will declare Blessed Geza as a national hero or not. Will he choose will he be personal on this matter, or he will use logic? We will be looking at the past experiences on whether those who disagreed with the presidents of ZANU-PF were not accorded this status, especially when they lost their lives. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, Litlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. I think there is high probability that Emerson Mnangagwa is responsible for the fate of Blessed Gaza, although we may not have evidence, and also we equally know that he hated Blessed Gaza with passion, especially taking it not because Blessed Gaza committed any crime, but because Blessed Gaza stood up against the wrongdoing of Emerson Mnangagwa when everybody was concerned on who was going to stand up against Mnangagwa in 2025 when Blessed Gaza was still alive and able to talk and able to move. Blessed Gaza responded to the call, stood up and spoke against Emerson Mnangagwa just when Zimbabweans were witnessing the drama of Mnangagwa's extension of term unfolding and almost being concluded. Blessed Gaza stood up. Well, he is not a standalone individual on this matter. He stood up with quite a number of war veterans like Matibela. I think he's one of the brave men who stood up against Emerson Mnangagwa, vowed that he will actually be removed, whether he likes it or not. And also, now, let me get to the issue of why I actually came now. Will Mnangagwa accord him a national hero status? Let's look at Robert Gabriel Mugabe, the very, very close case that Robert Gabriel Mugabe did not vote for Mnangagwa in the first elections after the coup. Robert Gabriel Mugabe openly indicated that he voted for Nelson Chamisa, he voted for the opposition. Well, we are told by Mnangagwa that they cleared the air when Robert Gabriel Mugabe died, all was good. And two, Robert Gabriel Mugabe didn't care about the hero status. He made it a point that he should not be buried at the National Heroes Acre. Because he had this understanding that Emerson Mnangagwa is a ritualist and he didn't want his body to be tempered around that. Mnangagwa desperately wanted to lay his hands on the body of Robert Gabriel Mugabe. That is why he used the local chief. The matter was in court. I think retired General Chwenga diplomatically spoke against that behind the scenes, and that is why. And I strongly believe also that the person who is serving at the moment, Grace Mugabe, it is none other than retired General Chwenga, and quite a number of ZANU-PF senior officials. They are in their positions, most probably because of the messes and interventions of retired General Chwenga. And then, in spite of the differences, I think Robert Gabriel Mugabe threw a dagger to Emerson Mnangagwa before he died. And I'm telling you that Mnangagwa might have actually taken an issue with that. And Mnangagwa never forgives. Maybe that is why he remained pursuing the issue of actually getting his remains to the National Heroes Acre. There was a court case. I don't know how it ended. It died a slow death there. Most probably, I strongly believe because of the interventions of retired General Chwenga and most probably other senior leaders of ZANU-PF who are powerful, who advised Emerson Mnangagwa not to do so. But he was declared a national hero. Mkabe and Mnangagwa, when Mkabe died, they were enemies. It is actually an open secret. But Robert Gabriel Mugabe, regardless of that, was declared a national hero. There are quite a number of also national heroes. I remember Welshman Mabena did not like Robert Gabriel Mugabe. He even indicated that when he dies, he doesn't want to be buried at the National Heroes Acre. There are quite a number of these figures that actually refused to bow down to Robert Gabriel Mugabe, but some were luckily buried at accorded a hero status. But there is Dumiso Damengo. He was not accorded. Last time I checked, I think he was he accorded a hero status. I don't. I will actually have to revisit that. Let me not put that as a case study. But there are numerous politicians who actually clashed with the ZANU-PF leaders who were then declared national heroes. Now, Blessed Geza, his track record during the liberation struggle is actually clear. He is respected within the corridors of ZANU-PF. Don't worry about these barakashis, these bootlickers who are actually told what to do. Titi was declared but buried at his home. Okay, thank you very much. And also, Dumiso Tabenga was declared, I hear, but buried at home. Let me take what has been said by the viewer. Right, and also, with that in mind, I strongly believe ZANU-PF may declare Blessed Gaza a national hero, even though Mnangagwa would not be comfortable about this. But at the end of the day, those who will make an announcement will definitely portray him as a forgiving. I think he will spin this to push his nefarious agenda, to portray himself as a forgiving president. He may actually use that opportunity. On the other hand, Blessed Gaza had Emerson Mnangagwa a lot. He exposed the men left, right, and center. I think I'm planning also to do another live broadcast to specifically speak about the extent Blessed Gaza went after Emerson Mnangagwa and stripped him naked. The man is hurt, but there won't be anyone now to revenge unless if indeed the speculation that we have in our mind that he has a hand in the death of Blessed Gaza. If it's true, then he might have revenged. So now, okay, post that there is an issue, even if he declares him a national hero. Will the family allow Mnangagwa to preside over the funeral? That is because the president is supposed to preside over the funeral, or it would be again almost an exchange between the family. I know for sure that Blessed Gaza might have written a note that I don't want Emerson Mnangagwa near anywhere in my funeral. And remember, that is an old man. He vowed that he will even fight from his grave. He said he will fight Mnangagwa even in his grave. And you know, the words of elders spoken in such a manner, that was a curse for Emerson Mnangagwa. And as you will watch, nothing will go well for him. That on its own, especially the people whom he spoke about, Wicknell Chivayo, there is this other, Budawashe Chakwirei, all those Zwikanandas, he consistently repeated their name, and especially Ziambi. He left a dagger that you will run, Uchamanya. You see, those words spoken by an elder, and being the statement that he might have entrusted those whom he loved, those who were close to him, to just publish it before announcing his news of death. I'm sure he gave an instruction. He might have written that statement when he realized that his health was deteriorating, and gave a clear instruction: before you announce about my passing on, you must first of all publish this statement and make it known where I stand, even on my, even as I take my last breath. And his last statement to Emerson Mnangagwa, I'm telling you, it will haunt him all the days of his life. That statement on its own buried Emerson Mnangagwa, buried his political career, buried his dignity, up, and it actually further matured the hero status of Blessed Gaza. Now, there is high probability Mnangagwa will face a double blow. Either he actually approves his hero status. If he let's talk about if he approves his hero status, then I strongly believe Blessed Gaza will turn in his grave if Mnangagwa preside during his funeral. And I'm sure there is a note or something that he wrote and made it clear to the family that don't allow Emerson Mnangagwa anywhere near my body. I don't have to actually think hard about that. And I'm sure he made it quite clear that retired General Chwenga should preside over my funeral. I'm sure that statement, he made it quite clear and loudly. So we'll wait to see if he doesn't actually accord Blessed Gaza. Blessed Gaza doesn't need to be accorded. He's already a hero to the people of Zimbabwe. He is a loved man, and I'm telling you, the marching orders that he gave each and every son of the soil, they are going to pursue that to please Blessed Gaza. And when that is achieved, definitely, if he is not accorded the hero status, he is one of the people who will actually be accorded when the right time, and most probably numerous others who were not accorded this hero. So he will appeal the villainy. Apologies about my network. There is strong wind where I am, so it just sometimes blows and disturbs the booster. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast as I give you more